I'm Wolf from Healing Wolf Coaching. Today's message is stay in the light. But first, let's take a deep breath together. Deep inhale through the nose, filling lungs. Chest and belly expand at the same time, then slow exhale. Stay in the light. What do I mean by that? On your recovery journey, it's easy to slip into the darkness. I was shrouded in darkness. I felt like I was buried in darkness. I felt like I actually wrote a song where I talked about being down with the earthworms, and then I visualized myself as a seed down in the dark soil. It was cold, it was hopeless. And to get into the light, that seed has to expand, has to break through its seed casing and into that soil, and root pushes down and leaves push up, stem comes up through the soil. So stay in the light means stay on your recovery journey, stay as much as you can engaged with things that are interesting, that are joyful, that keep your focus off of the normal negativity bias of where you're like feeling like, oh, this is an awful journey, and you're complaining and you're having pity parties and you're really down and you're thinking your life is over. All that kind of thinking will fade if you stay in the light. So how do you really do that? You do that by shifting your focus. If you notice you're in this negativity spiral, you may feel emotions coming up. You got to feel those emotions. You cry if you need to cry. You let those emotions out. I remember getting outside was a big one. This big way to stay in the light. I would get out in the yard. I would be on my knees because my chronic pain, my neuroplastic pain, my protective sensations were so intense. I would get down on a kneeling pad and be down there with the bugs, with the plants, just getting out, breathing in the scent of the soil and the wind. I would be in bed. I would be curled up in bed, looking at my phone, searching for comedy, searching for anything that would make me laugh a little bit, feel a little joy, feel a little hope, feel a little light. I would stay in the light of laughter. I started practicing laughter yoga and I would laugh. It seems ridiculous, but it's light. Right? There's so many scientific studies showing how well it works to stay in that light of laughter, how it can help almost every chronic condition, from depression to chronic pain to blood pressure to diabetes, all these different conditions. So stay in the light, friends. Stay in the light. The light can be a light of love. If you have a friend, if you have a partner, if you have kids, if you have family or anybody around you that you can spend time with, stay in the light, because they're probably not going to be down where you are. If you're in a down mode and you're spiraling up out of it, they're going to lift you out of it with stories, with encouragement. I used to call my dear college friend, who's like a brother to me, and talk to him, and he would say, you will recover, you will recover. And he's from Belize, so he would have this Belizean accent, this patois. And I remember at one point I recorded that in a voice memo on my phone. You will recover, you will recover. So now I'm saying it to you. You will recover. You're going to stay in the light. So how do I stay in the light? From the beginning of the morning, even today, I stay in the light. I'm not in this dark part of the journey. I'm in the after journey. I'm in the place where I'm continuing to grow and transform my life. I'm continuing to challenge myself, to challenge my nervous system, to train my nervous system that I can handle life, that I can handle stuff that comes up. So I get up, and usually the sun is not out yet. And today I notice outside it's really smoky for some reason. So I didn't go down to the beach, but look where I am. I'm inside, I'm in my rental, I'm able to be in the light through the window. right? But I'll get outside. I will get outside at some point in the next hour or so and make sure I get that raw light in my eyes. I stay in the actual light, literal light, the sunlight. There's red light in the morning. It's powerful. It's helpful. It's healing. So get into that. Even if all you do is step outside for a minute, 30 seconds. If you have to be in a chair, be in a chair. If you have to lie down on the yoga mat, lie down on the yoga mat. On my journey, I remember when my pain sensations were so intense that that's all I could do. I threw a yoga mat outside onto the porch, and I would go out there and lie down in the sun and close my eyes and let the sun just pour through my closed eyelids. So stay in the light. What else does that mean? Your passions. Why are you alive? What makes you feel good about life? Right? So why are you here? Your purpose, your deeper purpose. And that could be anything. It could be just getting out into nature and enjoying being a part of God's wholeness, like being one cell in the body of God and feeling her energy rise through you. Being connected to your food, your plants, for me it's art as well. It's music. So I listen to music, I play music, I play my guitar, and I feel that energy, and I release the energy. So that's staying in the light, is your passion. Whether it's taking photographs with your phone, painting something, you're maybe outside. My neighbor loves her flowers, so she's out there being with her flowers. And it's things like this. You're finding your passions. Many people love to go for sunrise at the beach. That's their passion. They go for sunset at the river here where I live, and that's a passion. You're getting into the richness of life. So stay in the light, stay in the love. Get a long hug from somebody, talk to somebody. Just get out into the world, into life. I know I was bedbound for a long time. I had to find ways to lie down outside, to kneel down outside, to get myself little by little out until I could be in the fullness of that light again. So I know this journey can be really challenging. It's like walking through a jungle in a rainforest, and I've made it my mission to help folks through. I'm trained in rapid resolution therapy. I'm trained in other modalities, Vipassana meditation, and so I have experience not only on a personal level, but I've been trained extensively in techniques that communicate directly with unconscious mind, and I'm here to help. If you'd like to work with me one-on-one as a coach and you want to feel out how that might be a little bit, you can go to my website, healingwolfcoaching.com, and sign up for a free consult call, 15 minutes. We'll see how we connect, and I'll know pretty quickly if we're a good fit and if I'm ready to work with you and bring you into the techniques that I do. You may or may not be at that spot, and maybe later you'll get there. We can chat about what's been going on with you and see what the best path forward would be. So I know this journey well. I love you for being on it and for continuing to show up for yourself and stay in the light. So do it. Stay in the beautiful light.